but it's fine. It should be okay. And this is where we start. So give it on time. And 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, I entered the lab. Alright, so this is Code Lyoko Quest for Infinity, any percent glitchless. This game is a very, very broken game. There is a lot of very useful glitches, such as double jumping, where you can jump over. It's fine. It's fine. That was only about like a second.
No problem.
You can double jump, which skips over any wall you want to. You can go through any wall you want to. Walls are really just a suggestion in this game.
This place looks just right for
But we're using glitchless. We're doing glitchless. I'm also changing the language to French here, for something I'll mention in a bit. Yeah, I just gotta get world record by less than a second. More than a second. There you go. World record right here. So normally we would actually double jump over this cutscene trigger. But we can't do that because that's for heckin' cheaters. We are gonna do a little tiny bit of a cutscene skip right here. We're supposed to see a cutscene about that teaches us how to press the buttons. But we shoot the button and it allows us to actually deactivate the cutscene trigger for some reason. It's really, really neat. This game actually has a lot of precise movement. The movement in this game is actually extremely addicting. Unfortunately, this is another. Is that a glitch? No. Don't worry. It's fine. Fine. It's not a glitch. Don't worry. That's the least you're gonna consider it's a glitch or not. There's some questionable calls in here. I'm specifically getting right in front of the bridge in order to shorten the cutscene that takes place when the bridge rotates. And very conveniently, I'm gonna jump right on this rock. I'm gonna stand on this rock and jump up, and I'm gonna be able to grab this. Go over here. And I'm going to attempt a wall skip. There are gonna be a lot of wall skips in this run. Nope, okay. I'll try it one more time. I'm attempting to skip the fight here. If I can get it, it saves a little bit of time, but it really isn't fast unless I get it first try. Actually, it's still slightly faster if I get it first try. Nope, okay. I was trying to grab the ledge. That's fine, I'll just do the fight. Yes, such a good save strat. Oh, save state? What? Okay. So let's do this fight. We can skip this if we're GaryJGames, but I unfortunately am not. And that's the first level. Now you're probably asking yourself, why did I clip into this tower? Isn't that a glitch? And my response to that is, don't worry, it's not a glitch. It's canon. Don't worry, it's canon. That was not a safe space. That was not a safe space. That was actually a tutorial. So we're gonna go right into level 2. Sector 5. I should mention this first. That was just a tutorial, don't worry about it. I should mention this first. I'm running this specifically, this is a Wii game. This is for Wii, PS2, and PSP. The Wii is the most broken version because you can use glitches, a lot more glitches. I'm running this specifically on a Wii U because load times are significantly faster than just playing on Wii. Because this game is actually kind of really unoptimized, lag-wise. So, you guys get to see all of the cutscenes in this level. Normally we jump over most of them. That's not the character I wanted, that's the character. But yeah, we get to watch all of these cutscenes. And you guys get to, this is the first big sequence break in the game. This is called Stupid Skip. Got it, first try, let's go. Boom! GaryJGamer. Let's heckin' go. So, for some reason, if you just stand right on the corner of that platform and jump the full height, do a maximum jump, you can just barely grab that ledge. I don't know why, but it is possible, and it's actually kind of, it's really good. There's gonna be one other instance of something like that happening later in the run, so get hyped for that. By the way, if you've never seen a glitchless run in this game, I would very much recommend it. It's certainly a sight to, a glitched run, I should say. Any percent and 100% are actually very, very interesting categories. Would definitely recommend. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to me, Mike. I can't tell! I'm speed gaming. Also, I should mention, the reason I have it on French is the dialogue, the cutscenes progress by spoken word, and the voice actors in French are a lot quicker. One specific instance is, I went to split like an idiot. One specific instance is at the very beginning of that level, Odd says, "Oh no," but in English he goes like, "Oh no!" But in French it's like, "Oh no!" But in you know, French and not English, because I don't know how "oh no" sounds in French. So he actually, it saves like a second right there, specifically at that text box. So French, switching to French actually saves like 3.5 maybe minutes. We have not gotten to specific, but it saves a lot. I am going to specifically switch to English for one particular part, but the rest of the game is going to be in French. Also, neat little thing, the voice actors for this game are the actual voice actors for the actual show for their specific region. The English voice actors are for the English and vice versa for the French. What is cutscene percent? No. Actually, we have a little bit of a meme. We have a... It's not an official category by any means, but for one time, I did a meme cutscene percent run, which is actually significantly different from a cutscene percent run, because there's a bit of a glitch with a cheat code you can get. We'll see that a lot later in the game, but if you get a cheat code, use a cheat code to get every ability before you're supposed to, when you enter certain levels, you have to watch a 2-minute long glitch cutscene, because the game is very confused. So, we're actually we might see that later in the run. So, but I have done a meme cutscene percent too, but you're not going to be able to find it, because I didn't save it, unfortunately. So, we're going to go right here, and hit this button, because it's God Gary. That guy's going to fall. So if you happen to know the story of Code Lyoko, if you happen to watch the Code Lyoko before, I'll mention that this is based off of season 4 of the show. Actually, hold on, I want to mention a couple things first. So I'm gonna attempt to do a debris jump. Nope. Okay, never mind. So what I was trying to do is, I did a thing called fan pumping. Fan pumping is this right here, and it resets your momentum, and also gives you a little bit of an air stall. So what I did was I jumped on top of that thing, did a fan pump, and then I was able to jump on the first frame I landed on that. No! Nice, yes. I was able to fan pump and then jump on the first frame I landed on that. And what I was trying to do is I was trying to grab this ledge right there. And that just skips me having to go all the way around. But unfortunately, it's actually very precise. I'm going to attempt to do a little bit of a cutscene skip here. Nope, okay. I wanted to dodge roll into this thing, and we would be over there by the time the cutscene ended, which saves like 2 seconds. So like I was mentioning, this game is based off the season 4 of Code Lyoko, but it actually isn't. It's its own story. It is not canon officially. It is not canon. It takes its own liberties with the story. So, that's nice. Oh, right up here, we're actually gonna fight William for the first time. Okay, super excited. You can actually skip this fight trigger very easily, but you actually need to do it because you can't get past the wall without glitches. So here we go. So in the story of Season 4, William is our friend that gets taken over by Xana, and he is possessed by Xana, he tries to kill us, and he's dead. So it's a very interesting story. I'm gonna wait just 1 second and get the XP. So yeah, that's William. We're gonna come across him a lot of multiple times. He is as easy as that fight. So, get excited. I should also mention this particular part right here. This is called, this is a digital C-section, as we call it. So in Season 4, what the story entails is them going to replicas, which are the things we were playing in. Actually, we were just playing in a replica. And it's, like, the only way to get there is through the digital C, and, like, it's made by Xana, and what we have to do is destroy it, destroy Xana. And the game developers are like, you know what, instead of adding multiple diverse levels, let's just add, like, 20 of these. Or like 15 of these, so we're gonna have to do this a lot. It is really just the dullest part of the run. in any percent speedrun, it takes about like 15 minutes of the run, I'd say. There aren't 15, there's like, I think 10 of these in the run. I think, something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but the 80% run, by the way, 80% world record is 1 hour 14 minutes. So, if you're at all curious, world record for this category is a 1 hour 53 minutes and some odd seconds by me, actually. So, I'm the only one that runs this category, so it's literally free world record. Ready for some optimized movement? Ooh, got him. Proper spacing. Yes, it is the best category. By the GaryJGames, I completely agree. Also, shoutouts to the fact that I'm playing a video game about people playing a video game trying to defend the world from a sentient computer game. This is multiple levels of bullcrap. Nope, heck, okay, I was trying to roll onto this little platform, because that would be boosted up. But now I have to actually jump over it. No! Yeah, what is this? Well, technically, it's not. It's a sentient computer virus. I should say. That is embodied in video game form, I guess. The lore for Lyoko is very weird. So this is the first ability we're gonna pick up. This is Cat Climb. It is basically just gonna let us go between these two walls. It's not. It's actually kind of. There's a little bit of a glitch with it, but I'm not gonna be able to show it off. This actually is very this particular glitch is actually this particular ability is skippable in a glitched run. However, it saves 10 seconds and it requires a lot of very difficult movements, so no one really does it. Yeah, it actually is a video. I guess you could say either or. I think. Actually, it's not a parallel universe. It is a computer-generated world. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm focusing specifically on the lore of this game, because we have speedruns for that to worry about. It does? Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, it's in cyberspace. It's not like a parallel universe like anywhere else. Also, I'm gonna mention, you can try to do a very bad skip. Nope, okay, I'm gonna not do that again. I'm an idiot, never mind, I'm gonna do it one more time. Nope. Okay. What I was trying to do there is a very precise debris jump. What I was trying to do is... I was trying to jump on the very last pixel of that piece of debris, and do a very precise movement to grab one particular, like, area on that platform. Half that platform is unloaded. Also, I should mention, first off, I'll mention, this is another pretty big wall skip. And what's that? There you go, nice. So this skips a little bit of a cutscene, a bit of tutorial, and that lets us get this ability. What's it called? I'm gonna be doing a lot of debris jumps, just try to get some swag strats. A lot of them are very difficult. So, if I fail them, it's whatever. Fine. Shoutouts to that Kankerlet for literally falling into the digital scene dying. He's really good. I also specifically stayed back there because otherwise I would have had a tutorial that Jeremy just like, oh, this is how you should do it, and I'm like, just no, Jeremy, please, leave me alone. I'm trying to video game. I was about to say something, but I forgot what it was. Okay. Oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I know. Let me do this one. Let me die at this skip multiple times, and then I'll finish what I was
Ça
saying.
y est, c'est la tour que nous cherchions. Aelita, va récupérer les données. Quand tu auras fini, je vous transférerai vers le 5e territoire pour les traiter.
Nope. No, God. Okay, I actually got that first try. That's actually kind of clutch. So, when you're not in a, this game handles, loading very weirdly. Loading zones and such very strangely. Like, right here, this area is unloaded. If I were, and going over that checkpoint actually loaded in the area. If I were to somehow avoid hitting that, going over that little trigger, I would not be able to climb these walls. Things would not, walls wouldn't exist, but you could walk for some reason. And so the game handles loading and unloading areas really strangely. And that can make it really hard to do wall skips, because I need the area to be loaded in order to grab the ledge. And for some reason, sometimes the area beyond the wall is unloaded, so it makes it a little bit annoying. This is a little bit of a neat skip. I have to be in a very specific part of Odd's animation in order to go under that wall. Everyone else, when they walk, walks upwards, but Odd actually walks like crouched, like a cat. So it's actually kind of interesting how his hitbox actually shrinks, and that allows us to go under that wall very barely. And that makes it lets us do the jump, and it lets us. We're supposed to hit a bunch of buttons, but I really don't want to do that, so we just skipped it. Here we go. Also, if you guys have any questions about speedrunning this game, or the lore, or the story of the show at all, feel free to ask. Oh yeah, I could also mention this. The official license holders for the show, for the cartoon, actually have uploaded. Nice. Have actually successfully uploaded every single episode to YouTube. If you look up official code Lyoko, their channel will pop up. It actually has a verified checkmark, and you can watch every single episode in English. And I think they're currently trying to upload French versions, or at least they're uploading music from the subtitles, which will be in show band. You can watch every single episode, and the neat thing about that is, the last, like, 6 episodes of the show actually did not air in America, in the States, because Cartoon Network actually pulled the show before those 6 episodes aired. So technically, no American viewers, unless you actually went on Cartoon Network's official website and, like, searched very hard for it, no American, a lot of the American viewers did not see how the show ended, which is actually really interesting. I never knew that until I actually rewatched the series. If you're ever at all curious of rewatching the show, it's on YouTube, which is very, very convenient. And I would recommend. It's actually kind of nostalgic to go back. Yeah, the whole series, all 4 seasons, and even season 5. It's actually pretty easy just to search. I'm pretty sure if you just search, he was actually unloaded for some reason. If you search Code Lyoko Official, the channel should like see one of the first results. The whole, yeah, all of the series, including season 5. You may not notice that there is a season 5. That's because for a very good reason. There are 5 seasons of Code Lyoko, but only 4 are officially canon. But the other one is actually Lyoko canon. I guess I can mention this. Actually, I'll continue talking about that in just one sec. This is the hardest early game wall skip.
Tu reviendras plus tard.
Okay. I'm glad I failed that. I'm also kind of rambling at this point, so I apologize. Nope. Okay. This one's very weird. Like I said, some of this, for some reason, part of the thing I'm trying to grab is despawned. Yeah, or is unloaded. So I was totally against the wall, but I did not grab it. It's very weird. Very weird. There we go. Okay, so I have to kind of go a little bit farther out. That skip's just a little bit of an auto-scroller. And now we're about to fight William.
William vient sûrement vous empêcher de détruire le
Except we're not gonna
réplica.
actually fight William. We're gonna fight these guys. It's funny, I go on Twitter a lot. I'll just search Code Lyoko to see what people are talking about. And I'll see people like, oh my god, I wish Netflix had the show! And I just post there like, just go on YouTube. The official license holder posted it. And it's like, wait, what? It's really interesting. So, what's the next level? I'm gonna upgrade my characters. So, we have enough XP to upgrade all 4 of our characters. But we're only gonna upgrade 3 right now. Also, shoutouts to that little glitch. If you menu too fast, Yumi's little icons actually glitch upwards. One time I did it so fast, her icons were actually at her like forehead. It's kind of weird.
La tour est assiégée par les monstres de Xana. Débarrassez-vous d'eux avant qu'ils récupèrent les données. C'est parti!
Yeah, so Code Lyoko technically has 5 seasons. The 5th season was made by a different developer. It was not made by Moon, whatever the first 4 seasons were. They were not made by them. They were made by a separate party that bought the license for the show. No. That's like extremely. It's like pixel precise almost. And season 5 only premiered in France, and it only has like I think 10 episodes or something like that. The main kicker is it's actually live action. There are actual human beings acting out the parts of the characters, and it is very strange. Also, I'm gonna do a little bit of a fight skip. There you go. This is supposed to be a little fight here, but I skipped it, and that just means I'm gonna go right past it. Which is a little bit, which is kind of neat. It's just a little bit of a So yeah, season 5 is live action with actual human beings. In Lyoko though, there are cartoon characters, which I'm rather proud about. But it was not premiered in the US at all. It was only in French. You can find the show. You can find it on YouTube. I think the same people uploaded that to the same channel, I think. If not, then it's something else. Hey! So that's a little bit of a teleporter cutscene skip I did. I was trying to do it earlier. It just saves like not even a half a second. Actually, yeah, about a second. See. There actually was supposed to be another season. There's someone else bought the rights from Code Lyoko, and it was supposed to premiere the new Code Lyoko Rebirth was going to be the 6th season of Code Lyoko. Oops. Oops. Sorry, was that slow? Oops. So someone bought the license to create episodes of Code Lyoko, and they planned on having like 3 seasons at most, at minimum. But very soon before it was supposed to premiere, they canceled it, which I was very sad about. So that's one really, that's actually kind of deceivingly easy. Very deceivingly easy, I think, wall skip. And this one's actually kind of hard. Yeah, the wall really doesn't make sense. No! This is so stupid. Also, that little cutscene I played, I'm actually positioning stuff. I'm actually put a request in for the mod to make that a requirement for a glitchless. There we go. I'm trying to ask the mods if we can make make viewing that cutscene a specific rule for its glitchless, and if you skip it, and you do not watch it in English, the one is denied. It's in the process. They haven't gotten back to me about that yet, but you know, I feel like it's very necessary for glitch this one. Also, this is just an auto-scroller. I don't need to kill a specific amount of enemies. It's gonna end after a little bit. But I'm killing them anyway just to make sure I have some XP for mid-game. There we go. So yeah. Now we are... So in the last level, we specifically had Odd and Yumi. That's gonna be kind of a trend going on. Like in the show, they break up into groups and such. And we're gonna be doing that a lot of the time. Normally in glitched runs, we hate it when we can't use Yumi or Odd. It makes this level specifically hell, but we don't have to worry about that because we can't use them anyway. I should mention, double jumping is I think I mentioned at the very beginning of the one, is a very useful glitch. It lets us jump over pretty much any wall we want to. But the only characters that are able to do it are Yumi and Odd. And they work slightly differently each one. Double jumping is a 2-frame trick, but the game runs at like 15 FPS. Or, yeah. It runs at like 2 FPS, so it really doesn't matter. And it is very helpful. But levels like this, when we don't have double jump, we have to get very creative. We're not going to be using any of... We have a bunch of weird strats we do with Ulrich, so we can jump 1 frame in midair. We're not going to be doing that because there are glitches. Also, shout out to the best boss of the game. Got him. Did it. God Gamer. World record. But there's still some pretty interesting movement in this level.
Ça y est, vous devriez arriver bientôt sur le réplica. Quand vous y serez, votre priorité sera de trouver la tour qu'a activé Xana.
Compris.
This one is definitely a lot slower paced than any of the other glitched categories.
Ne perdez pas de temps, il faut vite désactiver
but
la tour.
It definitely has its own merits. There are a lot of shenanigans you do in this one. Okay, time to go for the pixel perfect wall jump. Heck, okay. What I was trying to do there is, I was trying to do a near pixel perfect wall skip. You can very barely jump around that wall and like land on the other end. If I do it, it saves 2 seconds, pretty much, or like 1 second. Here. It is very, very difficult. I do it for a meme, because if it happens, I save a second, and if not, whatever. This category isn't ran much anyway, so it's not like it needs to be optimized very much. We're gonna revisit this level later in the run, and I'm actually gonna try it a few times, because if I can get it, it's faster than the alternative. A little bit of action. A little bit of keep your eye out for that. So right there, I did a jump slash, and for whatever reason, all of your inputs are not, like, all of the buttons do not do anything in cutscenes. For some reason, though, you can input a motion control, and if you do it on a very precise, like, set of frames, you can move with motion controls during cutscenes, which is a little bit nice. It's not really a glitch. It's just like we're just moving during the cutscene. Really, that's one of the most questionable things on this run. But it's very helpful. It's very helpful. It is actually very, very necessary for one part of the run. No! So you're seeing us fight with Aelita. Aelita is actually the strongest fighter in the game. But she really needs to be full powered. We're gonna be using her for the final boss though, so that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be pretty hype. Here. There is no real, like, necessary order to do these in. I do them mostly because, I get the hardest strats out first, out of the way first. So.
Et il attaque le supercalculateur. Ah, saleté, le supercalculateur est plein de bugs, je ne peux plus contrôler le skid. Dépêchez-vous de désactiver cette tour, le supercalculateur ne tiendra pas longtemps.
God Cycle. Okay, let's go. So this level actually has a very big skip you can do, right at the beginning. I'd love to show it off, but that's a glitch and that's heckin' cheating. So, I'll mention it at the end, when we get to the end of this level. But it's actually really funny how it works. Or that it exists, rather. So the tower is deactivated, which you can very clearly tell by the not changed tower, which is neat. And I'm actually going to do a bit of a manipulation here. Let's see if I can get this. No. Good. Okay, come at me. You're smart. Got him. So if I do that perfectly, they both die in the second hit. If I do it actually very, very precisely, they actually both kill themselves on the first round, the first roll they do, because they go on the little bridge at the same exact time when they shove each other off. So, ooh, got him. And yeah, that's just a little bit of a. This run requires a lot of very close calls with the ledge. So normally, ledges in this game are very poorly programmed. You can, if you get damaged by them, you can very likely just start falling. And normally, we double jump in order to grab the ledge, but we can't do that because that's a glitch. So we either pray that we get the very iffy one-frame jump out of the damage animation, or just die and feel sad on the inside. This is a very good skip. I call this Crashy Crash skip, because I'm very good at naming things. I have to do this, I'm going to do it one more time. The reason I call it Crashy Crash skip is if I fail it too many times, the game crashes. Because this is very, like I said, this game is very poorly or optimized. Nope, okay. I'm going to kill the enemies. So the little animation is them de-virtualizing. And for some reason, it really just strains the console. So if I play that animation too many times, the game will just crash. And it actually hardlocks your console, fun fact. Which means the only way to power the system down is to unplug it. So, that's unfortunate. And like I said before, if you start, this is where we start, but if you double jump back that way, you can grab that platform, and it immediately spawns new enemies. Which means we do not have to go anywhere we just did, and instead we can just hit the final checkpoint of the level and just do the fight. This split is like, not even a minute. This level's like 40 seconds-ish. If you do it well. It's actually really, really insane. If I'm really, really good at managing myself, I can manipulate that guy to the very edge, and so if I kill the ball while there's still cubes on the blocks on the platform, the balls will keep respawning, or the tanks will keep respawning. But if I kill the cubes first and then kill it, he doesn't respawn. So I'm very, very precise with my movements. I can manipulate him to the very edge, make him go off the ledge at the same exact time I kill the other guy, or I kill the last cube, and they overlap, and it just ends, and I don't have to kill him. That saves like 2 seconds, but if I fail it, I die, and I feel sad. So I usually spare myself and not do that. Boom! God Gamer, actually that's not the right word.
Ok, on fonce.
J'ai repéré un raccourci. Odd, utilise ton sauce félin pour y accéder.
So this is a bit of a shortcut now that we have this ability that we've got literally in this stage. And unfortunately, we can't actually use the load zone right there. That is where we ended the level last time, but we can't go there. The reason I specifically mentioned that is, if you can access a load zone from a prior level or a different level, in the wrong level, it still counts as beating the level. So on like glitched runs, we'll go to like the fastest checkpoint we can, or the fastest load zone we can, just for the fact that it's like a lot faster. There's some pretty big shenanigans in the glitch categories. If we wanted to, we could have gone this way when we first got here, but it's like significantly slower. Do you guys remember Stupid Skip, by the way? Here's Stupid Skip Part 2. We're supposed to use Petrification, as Jeremy is alluding to, but I don't want to, so I just got in this corner and climbed up and grabbed the ledge. So.
Attention à ce monstre, c'est un méga tank.
Oh no, it's a mega tank!
D'après le supercalculateur, il n'a pas de point faible. Par contre, vous pouvez peut-être essayer.
Maybe we should try to lure it towards the void and then throw it off at the last minute. Hey, we did it! Nice. So the reason I kind of just grabbed the ledge there is, like I mentioned earlier, they weren't intending you to be able to grab the stand on a very specific ledge, or like the very edge of that hitbox, and it kind of applies the same way there, except it's just the corner is slightly tilted upwards. But it's like you kind of have to jump because you kind of clip into the wall a little bit, but not really. It's kind of weird to explain. So one of the main reasons why I like this category is we get to show off my favorite enemy in the game. It's one of these Canker lads. But he's later in the level. He's like one of the last ones. And you'll see why I like him so much. There he is. He's kind of just running into the wall and running in circles, and then eventually he just shoves himself off. He's super... It's such a tragic story. The long-lost hero of Lyoko Quest for Infinity. Rip in peace, Cankerlet. Never forget. You really only see that in glitch. In glitch, you actually skip that auto-scroller. So. Right here, I'm going to be switching the language. Because I'm going to try to do a pretty neat strat. That's not the character I wanted. That's the character I wanted.
Okay, I found it. Very dangerous species. Volcanoids. Watch out for their exploding shots.
Any info on weak spots?
My simulation says the triplicate is the most effective weapon against...
Triplicate is the most effective weapon against it, if you guys are all curious. So the reason I switched to English there is the dialogue, like I mentioned before, the dialogue is slightly slower in English, and it applies there too. And I specifically do that because he gives us 800 XP. And that 800 XP is very valuable when most of the things at this point cost like 2,000. It is by far the biggest enemy. Your enemy with the most experience. But the problem is if you kill him without switching the language, you kill him right at the time the Jeremy stops talking, which means you can't get the XP. So I purposely change the language, get the XP, and then change back. If I miss it, I can grind for XP in the next level, but it's very, very inconvenient. So I get it right here. Also, in this route, it's very, very inconvenient if I don't get it. For one particular reason. At the end of this level. Here we go. This level has some neat shenanigans in it. First, unfortunately, with double jumps and everything like such, we can very easily skip basically all of these fights. Unfortunately, like I said before, we don't really have that option. We're actually very, very close to skipping this. Like, if we had just very barely a slightly more amount of jumps, we can reach one of these trees. One of these, for some reason, the trees have very weird hitboxes. And you can actually grab the ledge of them, and climb up that. Also, I walked specifically on that rock here to grab that ledge, and I jumped over here. On the wall. Takes a little bit of a fight. Also, if I needed XP, I'd be killing these guys. But if we had just a very slightly more jump, we'd be able to grab one of the trees and then make that jump without having to do the fight. Unfortunately, here we do not. So we have to do that fight. If that was the case, we could save like 10 seconds just from, or not 10 seconds, but like maybe 6 seconds. Can you like hack and? Oh. You guys like buttons? I like buttons. It's a good button. Heck, I'm offside. This is gonna be clutch. Okay, I just didn't even land on the platform. It's good. Good job, me. Like I said, I really like buttons. Really good cutscene. Now get out of my way. I'm gonna attempt to do a manipulation up here. So there's an enemy that shoots bombs. And the bombs actually have hitboxes. If I can land on the bomb in midair and jump off of it, I can grab a ledge and skip this fight. Let's see if it works. My guess is it's not going to work.
Méfie-toi de cette bestiole. C'est une nouvelle espèce de tarentule. Apparemment, elle est dotée d'un champ de force. Pour le désactiver, renvoie ses tirs avec une garde parfaite.
No, okay, whatever. He's very, very annoying. I've got it in IL practice. I've never been able to get it in a run though. It is like really annoying. And what we can do is we can jump off that and grab this ledge. And it's a slow fight. You'd think it'd be easy enough to skip this fight, but it's actually not. We're not quite able to get that in that fight. Nope. So this is the best ability in the game. This is called Balance Beam. This is for Yumi, and it lets us use balance beams. The reason it's so bad, I mean so good, actually I'm supposed to go down this way, slightly less distance to walk, is we have to get on the balance beam and walk and do a little bit of a minigame and get over to the other end. The reason it's so good is because if we didn't need to worry about that, we could be doing this. So, we can just float wherever the hell we wanted to, but we can't. This is a glitch of fun. Also, I asked the mods of the game, and they don't care that I showed that off because I died and it had no game for me, so. If you're curious, this one is still good. If I happen to get world record in this game, they'll still allow it on the leaderboard. Because they understand this is a marathon. So. I just want to show that off. It's actually very stupid. It's actually really humorous what you can do in this game. And when you're in that state, you can hover wherever you want. You can go through walls, but you can actually still hit load zones. So we can hover right to the load zone of that level and end it. And basically any level where there is a balance beam. So this next level, I'm gonna be doing something really weird. I'm gonna be playing the first little bit of the level, getting to an ability called time control, and I'm gonna be backtracking. It's gonna look very weird, but I'm gonna have a method to my madness, I promise. And I look like it, but there is a reason I'm doing this.
Ça y est, j'ai trouvé. Vous pouvez entrer dans le réplica.
C'est pas trop tôt.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I have a bit of a stutter. So I kind of re-say things sometimes, I apologize.
Oh non, un volcanoïde. Moi qui croyais qu'on s'en était débarrassé.
Hey, there's William.
Apparemment, Dana les programme en série maintenant.
Alors on va devoir s'habituer à les affronter.
Reminder, he's objectively harder.
Vous entendez les gars, c'est Ulrich.
Ulrich?
So this is a little bit of a cutscene. So the lore of this is Ulrich went to the hospital to see his dad, but apparently Xana's like, no, and he's trying to kill everyone, so Ulrich ran back, and we're gonna actually be playing in the next level, but we need to focus on this level first. So, oh, no, it's fine. I did a lot, and so, I really don't normally swear. Also, thanks for the luck. Thanks for the luck, dude. Hope you enjoyed the amazing God gameplay. So, we don't actually have to kill William there. We can go completely without killing him. But the neat thing is, sometimes William decides to kill himself and run off a ledge. Yeah, this level is really laggy, specifically if you don't kill William. Get this? Yeah, William can just, while you're doing this, he can just walk off the ledge and kill himself. And if he does, the little cutscene that we saw where Ulrich and Jeremy were talking back to back, that cutscene lags a bunch. So this is called a glitched cutscene. This really isn't glitched at all. This isn't game breaking or anything. The main reason we call it a glitched cutscene is because we don't really know what to name it. The game is very confused because we have the ability, but we died. So the game's like, oh, let me show you how to use the ability, because apparently you have no clue how to do it. But they do it from where you start. And the amazing thing is, there's one particular time where if you die, you spawn at the beginning of the level, and it's a 2-minute long wait for it to get to the area it needs to. I'm gonna be quiet for a second. This is actually kind of... Heck, okay. This happens every time I die. Trust me, this is faster. There's a reason for this. But yeah. This is just, the game is very confused, and it makes sense that it wants to teach us, give us a tutorial again and show us what it is. But it does it very poorly by doing it from wherever we start. Also, this area is unloaded now. So, like, you can see I'm not rolling anywhere. Except for now, because this game really likes, is really good. I mentioned a bit earlier how sometimes the ledges can be unloaded. This is a big part of it. No! Okay. Yeah, this area is not canon at all. This is not in Season 4 anywhere in the... I don't even think it's in Season 5, so... This area is... Yeah, this area is specific to this game. This game is happening. There is no better way to explain this. The game is very confused. It's not expecting us to die. It thinks we're very competent, but we're not. So we're trying to go fast. And the game's like, no, go here. Nice, got it, okay. So this is the last load zone for the entire level. And what I did is I hit that load zone and spawns these enemies. Please kill yourself, please. Nice. That's really nice. So they can just sometimes, these guys in particular, can just walk, can get their hitbox stuck on the ledge, and they kind of try to walk off, but they end up just sliding off, because, like I said earlier, the ledges in this game are very well presented. At one point, if it gets to the point where they're not walking up, you can actually walk up and just shove them off the ledge, which is faster. Really?
Dépêche-toi de nettoyer la tour, Ulrich.
It was meant to be shown, but never was.
Je m'occupe du reste.
Ok, j'y vais.
That's interesting. I never realized that. Because in the show, there is, instead of there being a volcano weapon, there's actually a Sector 5 weapon with that, which this game lacks. So, which is interesting. Also, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, we're specifically Ulrich now. So, this is the only part of the game where I know the story, because I was an idiot and had to listen to that cutscene multiple times when trying to write this game. So yeah, Ulrich, was trying to see his father at the hospital, and eventually, like, Xana's like, nope, and tried to kill everyone, and we're like, okay, well, Ulrich, come back here, we need your help. So we're here. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Technically, that's not a glitch. Don't worry about it. The main reason that's really important, and the main reason we decided to add that in the run, it isn't a glitch, it's just the game really doesn't like the fact that we're on a wall, and kind of just shoves us forward. This game is amazing. If you can clearly tell, this is the kind of taste of speedruns I have, so. Real quick, I'm gonna... Nice. I hit the button and also fell off the ledge, because the next area we need to go to is right below where we were. So, we can just go up here, hit this. So, that is actually pretty important to be able to do that skip, because if we weren't doing that, we'd have to go around like a big square. The problem with that is, if we happen to die anywhere during this section, the game would crash, and would hardlock. And if we don't have saves, the run is dead, because you can't continue the game without the save. So. There you go. Low percent is pretty hard. So, low percent, the only two abilities that we need to get in the game to beat it are two abilities we haven't seen yet. It's telekinesis and flying with Aelita. Everything else is skippable. But like, Ulrich's, triplicate, which is the thing I kind of used to kill that guy and destroy the rock that was in front of this area. Real quick, hold on. I need some help solving this puzzle. This is the hardest puzzle, I think, in this entire area. So, like, there's this guy. There's a button. Hey, look, we solved it! Good game. God Gamer. Let's go. Shoutouts to TTYD for literally stealing Puzzle Tower from this game. Don't worry about it. That makes sense. So, things like Ulrich's triplicate, we have to skip, which makes it very difficult because the one fight, you remember that one fight where I switched the language and like to kill the guy and get his XP? We can't use triplicate. We need triplicate to damage him. So the alternative strat is to manipulate him off the edge by continuing to pause and unpause or continue to change characters. And eventually you're able to manipulate him off the ledge in order to kill himself. But it's very annoying. We also have to do a really hard skip here in this level, in particular. Yeah. The only two of note things that are hard in low percent are petrification, which we have, which is its own like really. It requires one very annoying skip and that's it, and then cat jump, which I mentioned earlier, skippable. But it requires a bunch of very difficult tricks in order to skip the wall sections. And it's very, very annoying to get. So, I personally do not run low percent. Low percent right now is about a 1 hour 32 minutes, I think. And record can get down to 1:28, but no one runs it because it's really, very, very difficult. So, this is gonna be two different things that are gonna smack you right in the face when we load in this level. First off, there's this cutscene. That's not what I'm not talking about. We're gonna be switching to odd. And remember how I got time control and forgot to mention what I got it for? This is why. We're going fast now. Before I mention what the hell that is, I'll mention this. So this level used to have we're supposed to go on a very long trek. The platforming is like 4 minutes, like 3 minutes long, and then we're supposed to sit through a 2-minute auto-scroller. We really don't want to do that, so we had an old strat for this, which was to jump on this piece of debris, which is a 1-frame trick, jump on here, continue to jump out of bounds. I'm not going to do it because it's very annoying. Jump out of bounds, which we got to legitimately, and then fall on the load zone, but instead, this wall is not loaded in properly, so we can just jump around it, but I failed it. I can try it again. So, due to technicality, jumping on that piece of debris and then landing out of bounds, continuing to jump on a frame-perfect seam, or a very small seam doing frame-perfect jumps, was not a glitch. But, we just learned that that wall doesn't have collision. That saves 5 minutes. It's very stupid. No, heck. So, it's very, very convenient. Yeah, it's not... If you look very closely, it looks like there is no wall at all. But it's... I don't know. It'd be very weird for the game to not load in a wall there. So... And also, like we did before, I'm gonna use a particular part of Odd's animation to go right under that wall. And get here. And, I'm just gonna go fast. So what that is time control has a very neat ability. Also, specifically, I'll mention, this is about the halfway point of the run. If you're at all curious. So. Just gonna go up from here. Or down from here. Your call. I agree, puppers. So time control has a very unique ability to be able to, when you're standing, when you're on ground, using time control, which is about pressing C, which is just pressing C, overlaps any other ground animation. Unless you're in the air, or some really weird shenanigans you can do, it overlaps every single animation. The neat thing is, it overlaps the dodge roll animation. So what we can do is we can do dodge roll, and then cancel the dodge roll with the time control, like right after the fast part, and we can do anything from there. Maybe like another dodge roll, and we continue to chain them over and over to go very fast. Also, this is a neat little glitch. I used time control the same exact frame the load screen happened, and this happened. This lags the game very slightly, but it's nothing. Like that. So, with time control, we can move 3 times faster than what we have been doing. There's also a bit of a glitch movement we do in non-glitch categories. We don't do here because it's obviously a glitch, but that movement we do with Odd, this is 2 times faster. Than that. You might notice that I was not shooting. That was not me not letting go of the shoot button. That's a thing called the other cursor glitch. It's called the other cursor glitch. We have a cursor glitch already, and I'm very good at creating names. If you're locked onto William, which that's William, if you lock onto him as he despawns when leaving off the screen, you don't finish shooting, and the game gets very confused, and it doesn't let you unshoot until some weird reason. For some reason. It's kind of weird. Yo, did you guys know Zelda 2 randomizer weekly race is happening right now? Oh boy! Speaking. Shoutouts to that. Like the earlier mountain replica we went to, we can just very easily double jump to the end trigger of this level, but we can't double jump, so we have to go some other way. Also, a little nice fun fact, that button literally does nothing. It's supposed to make that wall go up, but if we press it, it doesn't actually do anything. Which is really annoying, which is really neat.
Dépêchez-vous de contourner le champ de force pour aller défendre le skid. Les garçons, vous devez absolument éliminer ce monstre le supercalculateur.
That jump is so spooky. You can either be very on it or not very close to it at all. That movement was pretty sloppy, so I was very curious if I was going to make that cycle. That was really clutch. I wonder what the Zelda 2 randomizer would be like. I've not seen it. But Zelda 2 randomizer. No! No, Yumi! There's another wooden one. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna hit this checkpoint. Like I said, we could just very easily jump up there and hit the checkpoint, but we can't double jump. And this is William, I guess 3 at this point. And that was William 3. It's supposed to be like a very intimidating boss, but Yumi is very good at fighting. And this is actually the first legit boss in this game. So in the show, the way they destroy replicas is going into an alternate reality, in the alternate reality that is Lyoko, and they actually disassemble a supercomputer. For this game, we just fight bosses. So we're gonna beat this guy up, and everyone's gonna be like, yeah, you did it, and we just continue on, and like, cool. And I will say, the bosses in this game are actually really, really neat. They're all completely unique and interesting, and very well programmed, except for one of them. So I really enjoy it. For a platformer, they're really, really good bosses. And they're a lot of fun in cheat percent. Oh yeah, cheat percent is a different category, where we use cheats such as super speed and increased damage and such. That makes these fights a lot really fun. And also, with super speed, walls literally do not mean anything. We can run right through them. So that's certainly a really interesting one. I have record in that. It is a 106 currently. And I really need to get back to it, because it can very easily be a 104. Oh my gosh, Ulrich, please. So, Ulrich just standing there doing nothing, that is what we call in the community, Ulrich sass. For some reason, when Ulrich is not maxed level, he can just not attack. He can just stand there doing absolutely nothing. I could be flailing the joystick, I could be flailing the remote, I could be moving, making a move or anything, he just stands there. Also, 3 cycles really gets there. Cheat percent is actually pretty interesting. It's actually really, really interesting. It's a lot faster, and you have to do a lot more tech. I'm not gonna be able to get into it fully. There's a lot of shenanigans. I keep going to split like I'm an idiot, like a ding dong. So yeah, that was the first boss. There's gonna be 4 others. And yes, do I have a point? No, I do not upgrade that. I'm checking my route, I'm sorry. It's our favorite boss! Got him! It's gonna be really fun. Yo guys, did you know Zelda 2 Randomizer is a thing on the internet? It is very hype. Did you know? Game theory is... Final Fantasy Tactics. Nice, dude. So I'm gonna be trying to go for a very annoying skip. I'll maybe try like 3 times. If not, I'm not gonna waste too much time because, like I said earlier, it is very precise. It's oh my god, that's so funny, dude. It's so nuts. Yo, oh my god. I got a first try. That is very not common. Oh my god. So that's like, I have to jump. So Ulrich is a really weird thing where he can very easily just kind of, if he walks off the edge of a ledge, he can kind of jump, like in midair, which is kind of weird. It's just the way he's built, and that lets us be able to jump and very easily make some jumps we're not really supposed to. With that one, we need to jump the very last amount we can, not touch the wall. If we touch the wall, we lose all of our momentum, and do a very precise diagonal movement into a jump slash in order to land that. If we don't, we die. If we do, we save 30 seconds. and I'm actually surprised I got that first try. That is specifically a glitchless cheat percent strat, because in cheat percent you can just very easily make that. But I try to do it in this category because it isn't a glitch, and if it works, it saves a lot of time. Also, do you guys like tutorials? We're gonna see this tutorial.
Tu pourras grimper dessus pour accéder à des zones surélevées.
D'accord.
Yo, nice, dude. So yeah, the alternative for this, like, I'm still in disbelief that I got that first try. It's taken me like 10 minutes to get that before. The other way is really annoying. The fight at the end is very long, and there's a lot of annoying platforming. But that's a lot easier. That saves about like 30 seconds. So, getting a first try is actually really convenient. I was not expecting that at all. Also, I should mention, time control is actually skippable. There are 2 abilities in this game. Actually, no, I don't upgrade that. That was an older route. There are 2 abilities in the game that are completely skippable. One we never saw. The other one is time control. Some really close shenanigans you have to do to skip time control. But it is completely skippable. Even in a glitchless playthrough, where we're not exploiting any glitches at all. So what I did there is, I did the thing I mentioned earlier, where I kind of slashed and moved during cutscene, and I actually killed myself during it. And for some reason, that cutscene there's a cutscene whenever you hit a button that destroys that makes the wall go away. But for some reason, if you kill yourself during that cutscene, it applies again, because you respawn, and the game's like, oh, that cutscene's not started yet, so let's replay it for you, just in case you missed it. But then it still removes the wall again. It's very weird, but we can abuse that to be able to hit that button twice. The reason that is very important is we cannot actually reach the 3rd button on this level, because it is behind an ability we do not currently have. Because we skipped it, and we're never gonna get it. There's an ability called Creativity, which is for Aelita. That actually, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try to do some God Gamer plays. Okay?
Xana se demande sûrement pourquoi on vise cette tour. C'est pour ça qu'elle est si bien
Got him.
gardée, parce que Xana n'en a aucune idée.
On fait peur à Xana alors. C'est bon signe.
That's very unfortunate spot. Okay. Where are you gonna be? Did it! No! There's sometimes these guys can just start flying away, and it makes me sad, because I can't kill them. So one thing before I continue what I was saying before, those red super tanks, there's no way to kill them besides getting them off the ledge. But a really nice thing is, when they spawn, they will make a beeline towards you. And if you're behind the pillar, they will still make a beeline, an A-line right for you, but their position is messed up. Heck, okay, I was trying to get that 3rd one. I'm sorry, their position is messed up a bit, and they think they're going right towards you, but they're actually going right into a pit and killing themselves. So that's very convenient. There's one time when I was playing this game, that level, and the super tank, oh no! Windows update, why? There's one moment where that guy, the super tank spawned behind the guy with the shield, and he's like, oh, I'll just go to the right and go around him. And then for some reason decided to roll off the ledge instead of going around him. Because that makes sense.
Un nouveau pack de données. Yumi, avec ça, je peux reprogrammer ton pouvoir de télékinésie. Ça te permettra de bouger des objets ou des ennemis à distance et sans effort.
Génial, j'ai hâte d'essayer.
So this is telekinesis. This is another ability that is... Actually, no, this ability is not skippable, I remember now. Because of actually a very, really annoying reason. A very dumb reason.
Yumi, avec la télékinésie, tu peux aussi utiliser des objets...
Oh my god, I didn't die. Okay. I'm very used to actually just accidentally falling off the ledge and killing myself. So, I'm glad that didn't happen. Also, Jeremy is very good. Doesn't want to stop talking. So, the ability that we did not have is called creativity. It is actually in Sector 5, which is what we ended up skipping because the wall is very well programmed, and just didn't exist. So, we're able to skip that ability, but there are two specific instances where we're gonna have to circumvent that. That is one, there's gonna be one other. It's actually pretty interesting skip. So, we'll get to that. That's very far into the one. That's like the third to last level or so. Heck! Oh no, that was a glitch. I accidentally did a... Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I accidentally did a frame perfect trick glitch. If I jump and press C, which makes this cat do this jumping animation. If we do that the same exact time, I'll jump and then start it, which gives me a little bit of height. So it's not major. So it's whatever. And also we have a rule in the speedrun thing where if we do a glitch but then end up dying, it really doesn't matter because a lot of these glitches are just habit at this point. So, we use that little bit of a dev exit to be able to skip a little bit another smaller section of the level. And oh boy, time for balance beaming. Look at this high impact, high adrenaline gameplay right here. Oh whoa! Oh whoa! Oh whoa! God Gamer, right there. Please don't die. Okay. I was about to say, you can like take your entire health out of. You can lose all of your health just from those like lava plumes. So it's very sad when we go through all the way through that and then just die and then have to do it again. No, I'm sad. What is the strat here? Nope. I'm very short off of XP, so I'm gonna upgrade those two. I would like to have Yumi at level 3, but don't die or you'll kill me. Oh no! No! Please, Senpai! Senpai, no! Whose emote is that? Oh, it looks like a player DB. Nice. Oh, hey, look, I did this again. You know, I've not had enough experience to confirm that drifting skies, but rumor says it is very true. So I would take the rumor. I've not had experience with it, so I don't know if you want to take my word for it. Also, shout out to Lyoko, where if you literally die in the game, you die for real. These guys are really annoying. You can manipulate their cycles, so if you shoot them right as they're closing, they'll reopen, but it's kind of finicky, and they're somewhat cycle-based, and kind of annoying. I'm sorry to tell you, Slow Up, but I bamboozled all of you. This is actually DLC for World of Warcraft. I'm sorry for bamboozling all of you, all viewers here, but I just felt like I really want to showcase the speedrun of Code Lyoko World of Warcraft for the Nintendo Wii. So this level is very interesting. So there is a very easy skip I can do here.
Ça y est, la translation
I don't care about these
Ulrich,
enemies.
t'es seul pour défendre le skid maintenant.
Compte sur moi.
I do not care about these enemies. The fact where I'm just gonna skip them. I can very easily jump around this wall. Except it's not easy. Nintendo Wii. I forgot. Microsoft Wii. The PlayStation X. The PlayStation Wii U X. So this right here, this spawning these enemies, is the last trigger you need to hit in order to spawn the final enemies. So right as soon as I spawn those, I can go immediately back and like the other levels. It's a complete circle. I can go back and kill the enemies and this level will end. But, oh yeah, that's true, that actually is a thing. But the problem is I need one specific ability, that ability right over there.
Allez, Odd, arrête de perdre.
These guys are also
Ulrich
weak.
et Jérémy comptent sur nous. À l'attaque!
So. Also, we can't skip around that wall in particular. A, because there's no ground to land on. But, also... there's trees on both sides of the wall. This fight is very annoying, mainly because the level is so laggy, and we also have those guys trying to kill me in the background. This is my least favorite ability in the entire game for a very specific reason. And I can reflect on that reason in a bit. The Xbox U2600. Heck. So this is super reaction. In the show, Ulrich has super speed. And you'd think there have been a lot of instances where people are going to... I am so sad. Can you? You know what? I'm actually gonna reset. This level is very, very annoying because it can actually crash very easily. Specifically because I'm just ignoring these things.
Compte sur moi.
I did it! Almost! No, I'm gonna do a different strat. There is another strat that is 30 seconds slower, but it lets me not have to deal with this level right now, which I would rather. So I'll show this skip off. So I hit that enemies, and yeah, these are the guys I need to kill. And that's the end of the level. So I'm going to come immediately back to this because super reaction is necessary for one very specific stupid reason. I'll mention that in a bit. Also, if I can get some good RNG, that'd be really nice. If that's good. If this next guy drops power, which is a little blue thing, then I don't have to go all the way over here. If he drops power, I can very easily kill this guy without having to go all the way over here. I need at minimum, at best, I need 2, at worst, I need 3 of them to drop for that guy, depending on how the fight goes. Also, I'm going in here for lag reduction. So, yeah, super reaction. People always will go to streamers stream, and streamers or runners stream. They're like, oh my god, why aren't you using super speed? Do you not like going fast? And we're like, it's not in the game. What's in the game sucks. So, that is super reaction. And what it does is, as I very nonchalantly fight this boss, it lets us remove blue walls. The problem with it is, in glitched ones, we don't need to remove them, we can just go over them. Or even through them, if we really try to. So in glitchless, there's one specific reason why we do not skip it in this. It's really, really long. It's not going to come up for a couple levels, but I'll make sure to pull it out. I'm going to do a little bit of a strat here. So I'm going to attempt to one cycle. So, I'm gonna be quiet for a sec. And by quiet, I'm immediately start talking. I'm gonna manipulate him into charging that at me, and I'm actually gonna damage boost him. Yes, this is the Wii version. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna change characters as I do it. And as you see, the hitbox is hitting him over and over again. And that's letting me do multiple damage. Normally you'd only be able to do about half his health, but I was able to do all of it. Or you normally only be able to do about a third. So, but I did it one cycle. So yeah, it's really, really clutch. This is the Wii version. There is also a PS2 version and a PSP version. This is the most broken though, because double jumps are a lot more useful in this one. What does I need to do? That. Do that. So you can, in fact, double jump in the other versions. However, the neat thing about the Wii version, the reason why the Wii version is much more broken, is we can use the Wii pointer to have this little reticle on screen at all times, and we need the cursor to be on screen to do basically every single glitch, except for small things. So, well, unfortunately, we can't have the reticle on the TV in the PS2 version, but we don't have the way to do it. So the only way to be able to have it on screen is if we're next to a target we can shoot, which means our being able to double jump is extremely limited. Double jumping is a very, very useful glitch in this one. It saves it saves about 20 minutes. Yeah, about 25 minutes double jumping does, which is really, really insane. So being able to do it is very helpful. In this game, we can do it anywhere we want because we have the cursor on screen, but on the PS2 PSP version, it's a lot more restricted. We are actually working on a any % PlayStation speedrun category. Me and Just_Samu, who is the record holder for every category that I've done. Heck, I have the other cursor glitch. Got it twice in a row. That's really good. Yeah. The PSP and PS2 versions have a really weird thing where if you walk exactly diagonally and jump, you move like double the speed you're supposed to. We really don't know why. So that's kind of, with that we can do a lot of really annoying skips, really weird skips, because we can go extremely fast diagonally. So we're working on a route for that, mainly to open it up to other people. So.
Débarrassez-vous de ces monstres, sinon je ne peux pas entamer la procédure de translation.
This level is very, very interesting. So, this level has a task, or a very, very difficult strategy glitch, where we're actually starting right below the start, or the final fight. If we really want to, we could do double jumps, which are 2-frame trick edit, and manipulate these guys, the little flying guys, into shooting us at the after we double jump. Also, this wall is skippable, but it's very annoying. I didn't want to worry about it during the marathon run. It's actually the hardest one in the run currently. That is safe to do in runs. Yeah, it's gonna be any % PlayStation. That's gonna be on the leaderboard. It's probably gonna be a miscellaneous category, but it is gonna be a category where we are working on it, working on a route specifically. So. I'm really interested in it. I'm really excited for it. There's a lot of specific PlayStation-specific tricks you can do. Also, really nice cutscene skip. Got it. Got gamer. Did it. So. No. No. /banned. I'm not gonna use time control. So I'll use time control legit there. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna use it to go fast. Here. Another very easy cutscene fight skip right there. Heck, no. I've been bamboozled. So so we're right above hold on. Get out of here! Thank you. That's like slightly faster. That's very slightly faster than just So we're right above from where we spawned. So if we were to theoretically double jump and then manipulate the enemy into shooting us, doing a 1-frame jump out of the damage animation, and then double jump out of that and continue to do that for about 4 different attempts, 4 different times, we would be able to access this area before, like, without going all the way around. It would take 2 minutes, but you know, understandably, it's not it's not RTA viable. Who would have thunk? Manipulating enemies while doing 1-frame and 2-frame inputs the entire time for 30 solid seconds. It's not reasonable for a human to do.
Ok, la voie est libre pour revenir vers le skid. Dépêchez-vous.
So, I'm actually this game would be very interesting for a task. I really want to work on it. I've been working on it ever so slightly.
Par contre, quelqu'un doit rester pour surveiller le skid.
Je peux rester. Merci, Yumi. On en a pas pour longtemps.
What's up? What should I do, dude? Also, this is my favorite fight in the game. Oh no! Oh heck! I can just close Discord. Or you know, you know what? You really should have said this before I entered the boss. So, that's first phase. This is second phase. So we're gonna shoot him in the eye. I don't know! Do you think I'm paying attention? I'm speedrunning a game! I'm sorry! Actually, that's not right. That's an old shot. Also, fun thing, you can actually jump on those. You can jump on them. The projectiles have something you can jump on. No! Heck, I missed all three. Dang it, I'm so sad. I really wanted to jump on top of those yellow snowballs. They seemed very open. Very accepting. No!
Ça y est, on l'a eu.
Bien joué. Dépêchez-vous d'aller détruire le
He's just gonna keep breathing on me. Okay, that fixed it a bit. So that is the second to last boss. Not yet. Trying to remember my points out. This is why I hate super reactions. So I'll show this off. So you think, okay, just jump around the wall. For some reason, this wall extends stupidly far. The wall would normally go about here, right where it ends, where the color is. But for some reason, this specific wall extends to a ridiculous amount. I forgot to do the thing. Okay. Forgot to get the ability. Rip. Where the heck did that? So the old strat for this was to skip doing this level with Ulrich and do it with Odd instead, because Odd can move so much faster. But it turns out to be slightly slower by like 30 seconds. But I'm not gonna worry about doing it. I didn't want to do it with Ulrich because the game might have crashed. I really didn't want that to happen during this marathon run. I'm gonna do it now. No! Oh no! Streamer bamboozled run. Heck, marathon run. Overestimate. I hope you guys have some extra time at the end of this marathon because this one might be overestimated. Except for the fact that I forgot to do this on my PB too. So. If only we had a large time after this run. I know. I was just joking. I'm memeing. So. You know what? I'll do a cheap percent run after this. No, heck, I'm not practiced at this. These are all specific timing. Yeah, Count Lyoko was my show back when I was younger. So like I saw. So the reason I actually got in this game is actually kind of an interesting story. I was doing homework and I said, you know what, I'm gonna open speedrun.com and see what ones are happening. If there's an interesting run, I'll put it on while I'm doing my homework. And I saw this game world record 117, 16. I think it was. Pretty bad now. Pretty bad. I'm like, oh, okay, I know the show. I'll put it on while I'm doing homework. And then within the first like 10 minutes, the runner started floating through midair. And I got very concerned, and then I looked at it, and I'm like, I'm going to play this game, and I'm going to be the best at this game. So, this game definitely is an amazing feeling. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see all of the craziness in this category. But yeah. Anyway, let's continue the rant. This is why I really hate super reactions. No, Nicholas, go away. So we have to remove this wall. This is the only wall we would need to remove. If we could skip this wall somehow without using any jumping glitches or anything, or glitches in general. It would save about whatever the time I just spent there. Like about a minute and a half. That's a glitch. I don't know what. Oops. That's instinct. This is actually one IO that people grind a lot for this game. So I accidentally just double jumped. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't panic.
Aelita, avec ces nouvelles données, je peux te programmer la capacité de voler. Génial. Aelita,
it's actually kind of important that I got casual 2-frame trick. Casual 2-frame input trick. So I really purposely tried to get to that activate this flying thing before before Jeremy continued talking, because if not, I would have to stand there while Jeremy was talking, which I really don't want because that's slow. Also, shoutouts to the easiest secret trick in the game. Did it. God damn it. Yeah, it is. It's really. Also, hi Aeon. Aeon was one of the founding runners of this game, and should totally get back into speedrunning this game because 100% is super neat category. Cough, cough, hint, hint, cough, cough. And she's also the first person to ever run glitchless. So. Heck! But 100% is so cool! You see the route. You've seen the route. I know. I know you did as a meme, but then I actually legit tried to do it. And this one is very interesting. Also, it looks like I could very easily jump around this wall. For some reason, there is a kill plane right on the right side of that wall. And if I try going that way, I die. I actually devirtualize, which is slower than just dying. And
voilà la tour.
The other way, you cannot get there at all.
On y pensera plus tard.
So.
Aelita, désactive la tour, vite.
Also, this is just not loaded in. That they never intended you to make it that far. Even though you can actually make it that far just by walking. So. Don't worry, it's canon. It's canon. Gonna do this. Do that. Nah, that's it. The point route also for this category is really changing pretty quickly because I always think of new things. So this is, I mentioned before how skipping creativity is kind of an annoyance to 2 specific levels. This is the other level. I'm going to be doing a really, really interesting looking skip right here. I'm going to be quiet because I can die. No, back, okay. No! Curse you, game, and your non-consistent ledges. No, that was just my bad. I just didn't slash at the right time. Oh, so you guys like speedrunning? I like going fast. Oh my god! This isn't even the hard part yet! Got it. My god. And then I just got shoved off the run. Rip run, dude! Yeah. Except I did that multiple times. My PB in this category is really, really bad. We can probably get about a 42-minute time. So my 53-minute time is pretty bad. It just no one really runs this category, because it's kind of the outcast of the run. Yeah, it is faster than doing it the normal way, and also that's a little bit of a trick. I tricked the game into thinking I was one level lower to make that piston pop out. And it's very important that I did that because I can't actually make that jump if I don't. No. And what was I saying? So. That is faster than doing it the other way, but also, it's very important that I do that because we do not have creativity, which is the ability we're supposed to have in order to beat this level. So it's very, very important we do that. What we do is, those rotating platforms have really weird collision on the edges, so what I did is, I got stuck with Ulrich, with the jump slash, and very gently made my way down into down the platform until I could actually grab a solid ledge. Otherwise, you'd have to do a bunch of other stuff, we have to go around. We have to kill a bunch of enemies. We have to do a flying section. Also, I should mention, Alien is flying. Also, this is the auto scroll. We didn't have to kill specific enemies. Flying is the second ability that you cannot currently skip in low percent. And it is specifically just for the one time. We're gonna fly with it one more time in this category. Cheaters. But that is the only time we need to use it for glitch categories, which kind of sucks. If we were able to somehow skip it, we'd be able to skip that little. It only saved like maybe 15, or not even 10 seconds maybe, but still, it's the principle. Yeah, exactly. That makes perfect sense. I mean, he couldn't have done worse than the cubes. He literally put 4 targets on the cubes. You can literally attack him from any side, and he'll die. Also, I hope you guys like this enemy. This enemy is gonna appear 5 times for some reason in this level, or in this one. The problem is this is the second to last visual C section. So, you may notice we've only seen it twice. We're gonna throw it in 3 times at the final level, because that's good game development. I like to think they made the asset and they're like, oh no! We've already made the entire game! Let's just throw it in the last second, like 4 different times.
Maintenant qu'on est au calme, j'ai des infos pour vous.
On t'écoute.
Grâce aux données de Franz Hopper, je vais pouvoir détecter le signal de William. Dès que je l'aurai repéré, on aura une chance de le libérer.
Génial.
Can they be glitches? Can they be glitched or do they have to be glitchless? Because I have a recommendation. Although it might be risky because it's a bit of a seizure warning. I would recommend a SMW hack, or a SMW run, a task. It manipulates the memory in a way that I'm not going to spoil in case you actually play it, but it is absolutely amazing. The problem is halfway through the task, lights start flashing, so it's a little tiny bit of a seizure warning, but it really isn't absolutely horrible. This is very close. For some reason, this is just naturally very close when playing casual. Like, that platform has disappeared. I should not have been able to jump on that. So, I don't know why, but the game developers like, yeah, that's not fine. I don't know why, that's a 100% strat. Yeah, exactly, there you go. Yo, guys. Yo, guys. You guys want to see an amazing checkpoint hitbox? Yeah, it's about like 40 minutes, I think. You want to see a really good hitbox? Ready? Ready? Got him. Boom. Shakalaka. The task I have in mind is like... I think it's like maybe 12 minutes, so it isn't an hour. But it is certainly a sight to behold. Also, I think the task you're thinking about, I think that is like 45 minutes. I don't actually remember what the game is after this. We're gonna have an hour break because unfortunately the runner that was actually my run was supposed to start only like 50 minutes ago, but unfortunately the runner before me, his internet died halfway through his marathon run, so I just started quickly. I started immediately because I was already prepared. So we're gonna have a little bit of a break after this. Yo, nice. That's a sick run, dude. Stick around for other god gamers that don't cheat. Also, shoutouts to William. This fight's actually somewhat difficult because he actually has more health. And we're a little bit weaker, and he still is killed quickly, but that one is more difficult. Also, we see, I think, like 4 other, or like 2 other fights with him. I don't remember.
C'est bon, j'ai réussi à acquérir le signal de William.
Génial, on pourra revenir.
After this, I'll link you my task I'm thinking about. Slower. Also,
qui reste auprès du skid.
Je m'en occupe.
Okay.
No.
Les autres,
Rip.
préparez-vous
Okay.
pour la translation.
That was a bit unfortunate. I was trying to show something off, but I killed myself. So, that's unfortunate. I have to do this fight. You can actually skip this wall, but it is very inconsistent. I really don't want to risk it. 2 hours in my run. I wanted to show something off, I'm sorry! Okay. So where we just went, and where I killed myself, is actually the very beginning of the level. Is the very beginning of the level. So in the glitch runs, what we do is we spawn in, and then double jump to a distant platform, and we beat the level. That is the fastest level in the game. And I wanted to show that off, but I accidentally fell because the game dropped my jump input. This game eats inputs a lot. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah. Yo, this is a sick Yumi cosplay, or this is a sick Aura cosplay you got there. Sick Yumi cosplay, or sick Aura cosplay. Also, this is the worst boss in the game. So he's shooting projectiles. They are RNG dependent on how many he shoots. This boss is definitely something. I can 100% agree. This boss is 3 minutes long. Also, I'm gonna send out a little bit of a volume warning if anyone's watching with headphones. This boss can make a very bad sound in the next phase. Just a little bit of a warning. Oh my god, this is a pretty bad RNG. I think the best RNG you can get for this fight is 1 ball and 2 waves, 2 balls in 1 wave, 3 balls in 2 waves, and 4 balls in 2 waves, or in 3 waves. I think that's the best you can get RNG-wise. Grinding the IL for this level is really annoying. Grinding IL for this fight. It's really just the worst part of the run. Which, it's kind of nice that it's at the very end. It's just like, do you like waiting? Okay, a little bit of a wrong warning. Yeah, this definitely looks like something Xana would design. also going to attempt to do a damage boost. If I start failing, I'm going to hit. We're going to hit his weak point. That is not enough damage. Actually... Oh, sweet Jesus. That was not as bad as it normally is. It's still a bit of a walk. You know what? I'm gonna go for this. You know what? I'm not gonna go for this. God, no! Dang it! That was kind of dumb. That was really, really just bad luck. This boss is really, really hard. A lot can go wrong. If you die to him, you have to do it all over again. Yes. Like I said, this is something Xana definitely would have designed. Also, we're getting worse RNG. Actually, it's pretty bad. It's pretty hard. You start the entire thing over again. Good design! Could be worse. Could be having to fight the same boss over and over. Oh. I'm gonna be quiet for the next probably 2 minutes. If you... Also, I think I can definitely say without question I'm not gonna be my world record. Actually, no. It's gonna be close, pretty much. Yeah, Xana's behind all of this. Plot twist. Plot twist. This is Xana. This game is Xana. Yo, shout out to the Xana Twitter account. There's a Twitter account named Xana, which kind of memes about stuff like that. Just stuff like Lyoko and such. And I'm very sad they've not noticed me being the fastest to ever beat Xana 100%. But they actually follow Aeon Frodo and just_Samu. I'm pretty sure they follow both of you guys. Again, volume warning. We're gonna hit his thing. No! Okay, I'm just gonna bail. I'm not gonna do this. It's technically his tail, but it does not look like a tail. Massive damage. This game is rated T for teen, except not. What is this game's rating? I think it's E10. Yeah, it is E10. Heck. This game is rated E10 for excessive damage points. Suggestive damage parts. No, heck. Okay, so we're going in the final level. He's heck, English is hard. I'm sorry, guys. He's compensating. So this digital C section is about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes long. And just like final boss, the last boss, if we die anywhere in the middle of this, we have to do a make. Unoptimized movement. I know, right? It's like I'm not actually paying attention. It's like this category isn't really good. Yeah, that's what we have with the voices of threat. Also, I hope you guys like this enemy, because we're gonna have to deal with another one. A neat thing that can happen with this boss is he can shoot lasers right when my laser is about to hit him, and if my laser runs into his laser, it doesn't actually destroy his his thing that shoots the thingy thing. I'm sorry. And it's really annoying because I could be just not paying attention, and his laser blocks our shot, and then I die. So. Look at this exhilarating gameplay. Also, can't confirm this is the last visual sensation of the one. So get hyped for that. Also, please die. Oh my god. I shouldn't die. Unless they go for a really ballsy strat, which I'm not going to. So the game developers are really, really mean. You saw a bit earlier in the run. There are these speed boosts that are passing on the left. They put them in these sections. And you take a lot of damage. And you can die. And the neat thing is, if you die, you do the entire thing over again. So. Santa's very mean. Also, we're gonna have to do this guy one more time. Look, this guy. There you go. I just noticed I clapped right in the mic. I'm sorry. That was probably loud. But that's done. Get ready for the final level, and then after that, it's the final boss. This is ran on a fax machine. The reason I say that is because so my Wii U is pretty. My Wii U is a bit of a meme in my community because it makes very weird noises when it tries to process stuff. Probably because I've crashed this game so many times that it's actually starting to deal damage to the hardware. So. The game, my Wii U sometimes makes very weird noises, and we just call it, I basically call it fax machine. So, technically, I am running this on the official Nintendo fax machine. So yeah, I'm gonna try this wall skip. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna do it once. I'm not gonna care. No. Okay. No. No, Ness, stop it. I'm sorry, I was not I muted every single channel, but someone's actually DMing me. And it makes me sad. Yeah, this Volcano Level for some reason is very, very slow. Stop it! Volcano Level is very, very slow. Yeah. It's No! Ness, I know you're here. I know you're lurking. I don't even have to check the viewer list. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, the lag sector. Basically, it's the lag sector. Also, we aren't allowed to go fast because we don't have odd. He installed an actual virus. This wall is skippable, but it's kind of annoying and I didn't want to worry about it. No. If I can get spawn, I'm gonna... Let's get spawn. Bye! Heckin' Ness! Hi, good luck! My good old friend, NES_. Puzzle. Puzzle. Also, this is an auto-scroller. I can, if I die, I have to go back there, and I've lost a few runs, in any percent specifically, to just dying by accident. Just because I'm an idiot and not paying attention. Don't worry, Ness. That's been happening all stream. I've just been... People have been requesting I put on streamer mode. I don't know how to do that, so... Also, shout out to the fact that there's no audio. And you know what? I could balance beam. I could do this. You know what? Heck you. Heck, glitches are neat. Boom shakalaka. Speed gaming. Right here. Okay. Time for the final boss. That was totally intended. Developer intended. Yeah, don't worry about it.
On y est. C'est le moment de vérité.
Ok, on va s'occuper de cette grosse bébête.
Yeah, this is the final boss. This is Magma World. I totally got here legitimately. Don't worry about the fact that I was just literally going there. It's developer intended. Don't worry. So this is 3 phases. I have to shoot a little thing. I'm gonna try to do a nice. Yo, nice. I got a cutscene stick. So this supposed to be a little bit of a cutscene that shows him going down. But there's a very weird position where if you're in a very specific spot and spam jump, developer intended, don't worry. It's an exploit! It's an exploit! I was in a very specific spot and jumped, and it actually just didn't play a cutscene there for some reason. I'm also gonna be quiet. It's a very inconsistent cutscene script. We really don't know how it works, we just know how we can make it work sometimes. And I'm gonna not talk. There is actually a theory going around in the community that these glitches are intended for a couple reasons. I can mention that in a bit. Actually, it's not really important. But we have a theory in the community that all these glitches are actually developer intended. No! Heck, okay. No. Okay. It's very important that I hear the TV, but I have the air conditioner in my room is on. The air conditioner for the house is on, and it's running to the room. And I have the TV to where I can hear it, but it came on. So what I was trying to do is get rid of all 6 arms at once. Every time you destroy 2 arms, he does this phase. But if you get rid of all of them at once, he only does it once. Boom! Don't worry about it.
William nous attaque.
Developer intended, reminder.
Ulrich, à vous de jouer.
If it's in the game, it was meant to be in the game. Also, time comes when I beat the boss. I'll make sure to yell for it. Also, I need to do that for me. Really doesn't win. Everybody on time? And time. God heckin' gamer. Yo, nice. GG. Just a bit of a question slower. I kind of want to show something off. I guess we have enough time, so I kind of want to show it off. But this game is really, really fun. It's a fun game to speed on. We're starting to build up some tutorial videos and such. Yo, nice, thank you. It's really, really neat what I can show off. But also the credits are only 30 seconds, which is really, really nice. So this game is very, very fun, honestly. We had someone learn this for the 12-hour challenge, and even though it took him 3 hours to finish his first run, he said it was so much fun throughout it, because the movement is actually very, very addicting. This game, this category really does not show how this game shines very well, and it is just, it's so much fun. The community is also really, really open. We have a Discord. We have a community Discord if you want to join. That's not the right. We have to go to you can go to the speedrun.com page and it'll open, and we have a bunch of stuff for every category, and even some of the DS games. There's also 2 DS games for Code Lyoko. They're not really good. So I'm gonna use super speed just to get this slightly faster. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be showing off a little bit of a glitch. I know, heckin' nerd, using a glitch. But it'll be interesting, don't worry. So like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I can just go through. No! Thank you! Heck. Yeah, I can just go through the wall. Cheaper. Yeah, the DS games are pretty bad. Heck. It's a thing. Hecking in a glitchless showcase. Glitchless showcase. I know, right? I mean, my entire run was basically developer intended. So being able to show off a glitch, like, oh my gosh. You can tell my dogs are very upset at me. So I'm gonna do a thing called cursor glitch. So you might remember this boss fight a little bit ago. We're supposed to kill the enemies, but what I really want to do is I want to freeze William. You're not really supposed to freeze William, and if you freeze someone, you can kill him. You're not really supposed to be able to kill him, so what I do, the game hard locks. So you probably hear a slight humming. If I hold the power button down, it will not turn the Wii U off. The game doesn't intend you to be able to kill William. And when you're able to, the game gets very, very confused. So in order to turn this off, I have to actually unplug the Wii U. Unplug the Wii U in order to turn it off. And basically that's just, thank you guys for having me. That's a nice little send off. Stick around, there's like another 3 days to this marathon. It's actually, stick around, this is going to be a really fun marathon. Thank you guys. We're going to be showing off a couple tasks, and I'm out. Thanks you guys for sticking around, for watching. It really means a lot that you guys just chat and stick around and watch, even though this is kind of a meme category. I'm going to let Slower take it away from here. But yeah, thanks for having me, and shoutouts to human beings. I think that pretty much sums it up. Thanks guys. See ya.